Eat food. Okay? Now you over your bad behavior.
What do you know about cats and stuff?
Well, I know that they're social, but they're very independent, aloof sometimes, but they always mean well, even though you don't always see their best. Cats have their own way of dealing with everything in life. If they like you, they like you, but they won't be subservient to you because it's not the way they are. Dogs, they're slobbering subservience. You would get the dog to jump up, put funny costumes on them and everything else. But cats, you do that to them, they're going to have a very low opinion. They'll get embarrassed by it and they'll say, "What the hell is this man doing to me?"
I think they like when you pretend that they're at the hair salon and you're.
Mm-hmm.
It's the only way they can tell you're not clowning them.
Yeah. Yeah, you say, that's the way it goes, huh? And I noticed about this one. Now, me and her have a game, okay? Just like my cat at home, she like to pretend like she's biting you and stuff.
Yeah, not at the hair salon. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Control yourself.
Yeah, she likes to play
your pit hair.
You like to play rude dog, don't you?
You got a long comb of that stuff out.
Good. You know, during my younger days, I used to chase raccoons, possums, skunks. I chased them all trying to catch them. I made pets out of possums. I tried to make a pet out of a raccoon, but I couldn't catch one. But I almost caught a skunk. I chased after on my bicycle, jumped on my bicycle, and threw my coat over it. And now you know what happened. You know what the result of that was, don't you? The skunk squirted all in my coat. Had to throw my coat away.
Oh, you gotta get the stomach. Come on, buddy. Oh yeah, fire him up at the hair salon.
Here's one for the books, though. Bill, I had to save a pit bull from a tree.
A pit bull from a tree.
A pit bull from a tree. A pit bull got up in a tree.
I gotta hear this story.
It was all the way up in the top of the tree. A friend of mine that lived around here on 59th Street, in an old Victorian house around there, she had this pit bull called Blackie. She called him Negra because she's all black. Okay, one night I got a call from her about her pit bull, Nagra. She said,
cat foot massage.
She said, "Hey Barry, I need you to come over here right away. My pit bull, she's up in my tree." I said, "What? Is this some kind of gag?" She said, "No, she's up in the tree." I came around their house and sure enough, that dog was up in the tree. What it was is the tree was overgrown and had branches so low down that they were making like a canvas come down to the ground, and the dog had got in that and went all up through those things that was up in the top of the tree. I had to go up in that tree and get that dog, and the only way to get her out of the tree was, I said, I can't carry it. He weighed about 70 pounds. So the only way I could figure out how to get her out there, I told her, "Linda, go get that old couch that's over there by the thing. Have somebody help me carry it over here. Bring it out here and sit it under the tree."
This better be a happy ending.
It was. What I did was I picked up this 70-pound dog, turned her upside down on my arms, focusing on the chair, looked down where the chair was, and I got right over when I dropped her. She landed on the chair, bounced up one time, and went right side on her feet, and she was on the ground. That's the only way I could get her out of that tree was to drop her on that couch, which had nice springy action. So when she hit,
did the big-time wrestler move and just dropped her on the thing.
I took the big-time wrestler move, make sure I was aiming correctly, so when I dropped her, she didn't actually flip and hit the ground. So when I dropped her, she went straight down accurately and hit the couch and went.
Got all rubbery and then she landed, right?
Yeah, she landed on the couch and just flipped over and went on her feet and got off the couch, and then she looked back up there with her tongue hanging out and just went about her business. Now, me getting out of the tree was another thing. That tree was pretty big. I got out of it, but
if it was a pit bull, you could have probably dropped it off a 3-story building.
Yeah, but I wouldn't take any chances. But she had all kinds. She had one situation where the dog got under. She had a puppy, and she called me and told me the dog was underneath the seat in the car. Here we got a dog stuck under a seat. I had to dismantle the seat to get the dog from under there.
It was a puppy?
It was a puppy. Same kind of dog though, pit bull. She had bought a puppy and had it in the car, but she was bringing it back. And the dog crawled in under the seat. So I get a call from her about that. She was calling me for all kinds of things. The dog went through the house and made a real poopy mess. She called me for about that. She said, Barry, I got a real mess here. I said, oh, well, I got to draw the line on this one. I mean, I'm not the pooper scooper around here.
I'm gonna go to the art store and buy some pencils.
Yeah. But I was having some interesting little things during the course of time. Look at that. It's all
alabaster, eh?
look like a rock, but it's,
Oh, I know what that is. I've had one of those before.
and it's a rock.
The robot's moving.
Robot.
Yeah, the wind caught the robot and it moved.
Oh.
Hey, what about this?
Oh, so you think about that? Well, that was